Welcome to Release Pain. Learning how to use the energy of the breath to release pain from our bodies is a powerful tool. Think about where in your body you are hurting. Maybe it is in your back, or your knee, or your neck, or maybe you're hurting in many places. Now, start to take note of what the pain feels like. For example, it might be a throbbing, burning, or shooting sensation. Once you have an image of where your pain is located, and what it feels like, start to imagine it quieting down and even releasing out of your body. Imagine the pain floating out of your body and blowing away, as if by the wind. Replay that image a few more times. We will come back to that later. Let's start to break down why understanding breathing is so integral to pain relief. Did you know that we take an average of 1,700 breaths a day, probably without even thinking about it? Brains have the ability to regulate our breathing by a nerve known as the phrenic nerve. The phrenic nerve connects our brains to a special breathing muscle known as the diaphragm. When the diaphragm contracts, it lowers, which opens up the chest wall and allows the lungs to expand and let air in. This lowering of the diaphragm is what creates an inspiration. And when the diaphragm relaxes, it moves up toward the chest and air starts to get pushed back out of the lungs. That is how we exhale. We also have muscles around the chest and ribs that can help open the lungs wider to let more air in or squeeze harder to push more air out. With each inhalation, we breathe in oxygen, and with each exhalation, we blow out carbon dioxide from our body. Let's take a moment to observe our body while we breathe. As the air flows in, you may notice that not only does your chest feel like it is expanding, but you may also notice your tummy expanding too. Your tummy is moving out because your diaphragm is pushing down on it. Then, as the air starts to exhale out of your body, either through your nose or mouth, you can feel your tummy and chest move back in while the diaphragm relaxes and pushes back up on your lungs. Notice this slow back and forth movement of your body along with the gentle flow of air in and out. After a few breaths, you can start to appreciate a rhythm flowing through your body as you breathe. Now, start to notice your inspiration. Is it slow and easy or quick and shallow? How about your exhalation? Is your breathing rhythm more fast and shallow with quick exhalations or smooth and easy with slow exhalations? Your breathing rhythm is influenced by the feedback that your brain is sending your diaphragm without you even knowing it. When we are in pain, we have a tendency to take more rapid, shallow breaths. The experience of pain can lead to a stress response in the nervous system. You may have heard of the fight or flight response. This occurs when we feel threatened by harm in some way. With more chronic pain, there usually is an acute tissue injury or damage, such as a torn ligament or broken bone, but our nervous system can still go into the same type of panicky fight or flight mode over and over again, even though there isn't a new threat. During the fight or flight response, or when we are experiencing pain, excitatory messages from our brain tell our diaphragm to move at a quicker and more shallow pace. But slowing down our breathing rhythm can reverse this. Long, steady exhalations send feedback to our brain, letting it know that things are okay and it can calm down. This, in turn, turns off the fight or flight response, helping both the body and the brain start to relax. After a short while, a sense of calm starts to set in. This is a great example of what is known as the mind body connection, and how we can take advantage of that to release our pain. Pain in one part of the body can cause it to tense up, which makes it hurt even more. And this sets off a stress cascade in the nervous system, leading to changes, including quick, shallow breathing. But once we start to slow down the breath, the stress response quiets, the body starts to relax again, and our pain levels go down. Let's start with our first breathing exercise called diaphragmatic breathing. Find a comfortable position in a quiet area. Consider lying on your back if that position feels okay. Another option is to sit in a chair or on the floor. Use any pillows necessary to sit on or prop up your head or legs if that helps. Once you find a comfortable position, place one hand on your belly and gently close your eyes. Start to notice the movement of your hand up and down or in and out, depending on if you are lying flat or sitting. Notice that as you breathe in, your lungs expand and your belly rises. And when you exhale the air out, your hand drops as your belly pushes back in. Let yourself breathe naturally and appreciate the gentle movement of your hand resting on your belly. Try to focus on your breath and the movement of your belly. Your mind may wander or daydream, but keep bringing it back to a place of focus on the breathing. Continue breathing at your own natural pace, and remember to bring your thoughts back to your flow of breath, to the movements of your hands on your belly. Start to pay attention to the rhythm as air flows in and then flows out. Now let's start to take an active role in our breathing rhythm. Begin by counting how many seconds your inspiration lasts, followed by how many seconds your expiration lasts. Do your inspirations last longer than your expirations, or the other way around? During times of stress or pain, we may have a tendency to prolong the inspiration and hold it in, and then take a shorter, choppier exhalation. You may find yourself doing that. Now, let's start to change our natural breathing rhythm for the first time. Make a conscious effort to lengthen your exhalation phase so that it lasts longer than your inspirations. Focus on slow, extended exhalations after each inspiration. As this happens, your breathing pace starts to slow down. Let's keep breathing with this slowed down expiration, remaining mindful of the movement of the hand on the belly. Continue at this rhythm with the slightly longer expirations for 10 more breaths. Now, shift your attention toward your body while continuing with diaphragmatic breathing. Start to go back to that image of your pain releasing from your body. Watch it flow away with each slow, calming exhalation. Feel your body relax and expand. Notice any areas of tightness and start to relax them with each exhalation. Feel yourself elongate during inspiration and loosen up and relax with each slow exhalation. Next, let's draw attention to our mood. Are you feeling more calm? Less worried? Visualize a place of calm and serenity while still feeling the gentle movement of the hand on the belly. See yourself in that peaceful place. Look past the pain and just see a place where you feel safe and relaxed. Every time your mind wanders, bring it back to the movement of the belly and your place of calm. Before we move on to our next breathing exercise, take a moment to wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe stretch or bend the joints to loosen up any stiffness. If you've been in a sitting position, move your pelvis around a bit to relieve any pressure spots. Now let's settle back into a comfortable position and close the eyes once again. 4-7-8 breathing is another great way to release pain, stress, and added tension from our bodies. To prepare, gently place the tip of your tongue against the back of your upper teeth, that place where your teeth meet the gums. Relax the rest of your tongue. Keep your tongue in this position while partially opening your mouth and exhaling out your breath. Do you hear a whooshing sound as the air flows past your tongue and leaves your mouth? Close the mouth and inhale through the nose for 4 counts. Now hold the breath without straining for a count of 7 while the mouth is still closed. Now open the mouth again with the tip of the tongue still up against the back of your upper teeth and empty your lungs for a count of 8. Hear the low pitched, steady whoosh as you exhale. As the air flows in and out of your airways, feel the vibration in your body. That completes one cycle of 4-7-8. We inhale through the nose for a count of 4, hold it in our lungs for a count of 7, and then slowly blow it out our mouths for a count of 8. If you feel overwhelmed by a pain flare up, 4-7 breathing is a good way to start a process of reconnecting with your breath, with your nervous system, and using that to calm things down. As we continue with our 4-7-8 breathing, we feel calmer, but we also feel energetic. We feel a positive flow of energy between our brain, our airway, and our bodies. We feel more connected. Inhale, hold, exhale. 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 Start to create a daily practice of spending 5 to 10 minutes a day doing diaphragmatic breathing and 4-7-8 breathing. Find a place in your schedule. Maybe you need to create a quiet place for yourself, free from distractions. Make sure to unplug during this time. Use this as an opportunity to release pain from anywhere in your body that you need to.